Hi, I'm Titli and this is my busy garden. What a glorious day, just perfect for gardening. Now then, regular viewers to TBG will know that I've had a moan now and again about my strawberry patch, about how I don't know how old the plants are, about how crowded it is and difficult it is to pick the fruit, and about how it's a real haven for slugs, snails and any other beast that wants to eat my fruit. Well, today is the day I start the transformation. Well, job number one is obviously going to be to dig out the existing plants. Now, digging all this lot out is actually easier to say than to do because there is loads of it with huge long runners everywhere. I'm going to fill up this bin at least 3 or 4 times in my guess. Grumble while you work. Grumble, 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 grumble while you work. It's only really the sunshine that's stopping me from going mad. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Slugs and snails. They're all hiding in here. Well, I'm definitely making inroads into this, but my big box is full, so I think I'm going to have to empty this before I go any further. Back in a minute. I'm back, so let's get on with it again. Hello, Panny Pop. Have you come to help, have you, sweetheart? Have you come to help me? Come to help me dig? Yes. It's good to dig, isn't it? No, it's not good to dig. Oh well. You're entitled to your opinion. Hello, animals. Have you come to see what's going on as well, Jess? Panny, get out of his bottom. Poppy. You see why I call him the terrorist now? He terrorises the poor dog. Nights in white satin. Almost reaching the end. Postcards I've written, never meaning to send. Well, that's job well and truly done. And before I do anything else, I need to tell you about my thing. So here's my thing, and after a few suggestions and a bit of Googling, I know what it is. Do you want to know? Watch. It's a compost aerator. I never knew such a thing existed. Now this soil has probably had no love or affection for at least 3 years, so I'm going to dig in some of my compost. it in. Well, there we are. Well, I'm going to leave it like this for a couple of weeks now, partly to let the soil equilibrate and partly because I want to make sure I've got all the weeds and plants out before I go on to the next step. Well, having completely devastated my strawberry patch, I ought to make amends by harvesting some of these wonderful apples. Let's just try one. Try a little one. Slightly shiny skin. It's not waxy and it's not dry. It's sort of in between. Oh. Slightly sharp like a Granny Smith, but very juicy. Not bad for a first crop, and there's still quite a few left on the tree. And now for the Rosemary's Russet. It's got a really, really dry skin. Not as sweet as the others, not as juicy, but very pleasant. It's actually a very firm apple, quite dense fruit. And it's also time to pick my cattias, what's left on the tree. Well, that's not so bad. That's probably about a third of my apple crop for this year. There's still loads left to pick. And while I'm in a harvesting mood, I'm going to harvest some more beans. Well, that's another lovely crop of beans. I'm picking about this many beans every few days. Most of them are going in the freezer. Next, a few blackberries. And some raspberries. Yep, I'm still harvesting raspberries. Well, I reckon I've got enough here for a summer pudding. So what I'll do is I'll wash them, pop them in a bag, put them in the freezer, and then when it's cold outside and the snow's on the ground, I can enjoy a taste of summer goodness. And there's always time to pick a few more tomatoes. Well, that's quite another good crop there actually. I've got some nice moneymaker tomatoes and a couple of decent juicy San Marzano tomatoes. And if you're wondering what happened to the last crop of tomatoes I picked, I transformed them into this lovely jar of passata. Harvesting stuff is quite fun and really quite satisfying, but it now means I've got quite a bit of work to do in the kitchen to work out how I'm going to preserve some of this stuff, particularly the apples. That's all I've got time for this week. There'll be no Titli's Busy Garden next week because I'm on vacation, so thanks for watching and see you in a couple of weeks' time in Titli's Busy Garden.